Hello and welcome to the Mark and Andy Show. What is that, you ask? Well, it's a show we just made up about 2 minutes ago. And basically, I'm here with Andrea Curran, otherwise known as Andy. She is in the library, Reuben Hoare, and I'm from LCTV. And we're here to kind of talk you through some typical questions and scenarios that people have when they want to know how to access stuff through the library, especially during this time. So Andy, thanks for being here and doing the show. I'm looking forward to learning some stuff. I was telling you earlier, I think this is the role of a lifetime for me. I was born to play this role. It's basically the role of the dumb guy who doesn't know anything and is going to ask the questions. So
I'm sure you'll play it very well.
Thanks. All right, I appreciate that. All right, so let's jump right into it. We have a browser open here. It's just a Google Chrome. And the first thing we want to do is type up the library website.
Yeah, so in order to get on, you just have to type in littletonlibrary.org.
Littleton, library, if I can type, .org. And there we are.
This is our homepage.
Cool.
There's a bunch of stuff on it, as you can see, programs that we're having and stuff like that, and you can click on any of these tabs to find out more information. But we're doing this so we can search, so that you can order things at home and then come in and curbside pickup and pick them up. So one thing I'd like to point out is when Helen Graham, our cataloger, catalogs items, they will appear on the bottom of this screen here.
It's a section
and you can scroll through, and there are new things that she puts in. Sometimes they're kids' books, sometimes they're adult books. If you happen to see something that you like, you can simply click on it.
Are they always books, or are they DVDs?
No, they might be DVDs. They might be, I think it's anything she puts in. So you click on something and it pops up. It'll tell you a little bit more about it. And then if you want to order it, you can just go to where it says place hold right there, and you click on it, and it will ask you for your card number and your username.
Which I've already pre-populated.
Yep, your card number is there's a number on the back of your card, and your PIN is often the last 4 digits of your phone number.
Okay, great. What happens if you don't, you can't access it without a card, so you definitely need a card.
So if you can't find your card, just notify, call the library or email us, and we'd be happy to tell you what your card number is. Normally, in normal times, we would have you come in and get a new card, but that's not happening right now. So we can do things just by telephone or by emailing us.
Great. All right, so I'll click login here just for the sake of doing it. And
so if you actually wanted this item, you would click on place hold. And it would come to Reuben Hoare Library. You see it's right there. There's a drop down because in case you wanted it to go to another library, but generally you would want it to come to our library. So you just click on press hold and it comes.
That's great.
And you would get an email or a phone call telling you that it was here.
Oh, that's very convenient. I like that a lot. All right, we'll go back to the main screen here.
So what I did was I came up with some questions that are real. Some of them are real questions that people have asked, and some of them are, sort of like real questions. And Mark is going to ask me.
Here I go.
I'm going to tell Mark how to find them.
Okay. So I'm on your site, and let's say I want to find or ask you, do you have the book Pilgrim at Tinker Creek?
Okay, so what we're going to do, in the old days, we had a card catalog, which was made out of wood with paper cards. But nowadays we have catalog and login on the left-hand side.
Okay.
And now we're looking for a book. So you'll see the first rectangle says everything. Let's narrow that down. The drop-down menu, you can find books. Click on books.
Okay.
And now we actually have the title, so we don't need to use keywords. So click on the drop-down menu, and you'll find title.
Cool.
And then in the next square, you type in Pilgrim at Tinker Creek.
Okay. Pilgrim at Tinker Creek.
Wait a minute, you did something.
Are they good at...
No.
No, okay.
They're not. If you don't get it exactly right, they're not happy with that.
All right. Pilgrim at...
Right, you don't need to capitalize things.
Okay, all right, well that's good.
Okay, so then click on search.
Search.
And there's the book. And if
There
you
it
look
is.
down here, you'll see Littleton has it, and you'll see.
There's one available.
Yep, it's available, what the call number is, it's a nonfiction. So if you want it, you just click on place
Oh,
hold.
great. Another little easy button.
Yeah.
And then boom. Since
Okay.
I'm already logged in, I just hit place hold. And
Right, right. Once you log in, it knows who you are for the whole session.
Now, okay, so when you're done with the session, then it'll send you one email with all the stuff, or does it send you a separate email for each thing you're doing? Do you know?
What will happen is the request will go out on the computer. If we own it, we get a pull list every day, which is we ask the computer, what do you want us to look for? We get a list of books, and sometimes they are books for our patrons, and sometimes there are books that are going on the van for patrons in other libraries. So in this case, we own it, but sometimes we can't find it. Like we go to find a book, we can't find it, so we put it in missing, and it will bump the hold to another library.
Okay.
So at some point, either from us or from, if it comes from another library, you will receive an email notification or a phone call saying, hey, your item is here, come and get it. So it might not all happen at once. It's likely to happen at different times depending on when the item is looked for and where it's coming from.
Now, some of these protocols you have it in place because of COVID, right? Or
No,
did you-
that's all normal. That's all regular.
You've been doing this all along, just people probably weren't aware of it. Or some were.
don't-
I wasn't, put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you would usually ask us for something, we would find it, and
Exactly.
then you'd get a notification when it arrived.
Yeah,
So we try to fill the holds from our own library, but sometimes they end up coming from another library. If we don't own it, or our copy is out, or it's missing, or something like that.
are all the libraries in the Merrimack Valley Consortium, are they, or whatever it's called, are they active now? They're all participating in?
Yes, everybody's trading stuff back and
Okay.
forth. For a while, it was only us.
Right.
We were only doing, East Library was only doing their own holds, like probably back in May. But for at least a month or two now, they've opened it up, and we've
Okay.
had delivery between the libraries. So
All
you
right.
can get pretty much anything.
That's great. All right, so
Okay,
let's say I wanted to get something, I happen to like this author, Annie Dillard. How would I find other things by this author?
Okay, so you see that her name is in blue there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a little thing. Just click on that.
Okay,
And you'll get a list of her other books. So once
very
again,
good.
if you want it, you click on place hold, and it would come.
well, that's great. Now, let's say I wanted something in large print by, I'm going to say Nora Roberts.
Okay, so go back to where it says books,
Mm-hmm.
do the drop down, and you'll see large print partway down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
See?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That'll look only for large print stuff. And Nora Roberts is in fact the author, so leave that, make Annie go away.
Okay. Do you have to do it in any particular, like last name first, or?
No, you can just put in Nora Roberts.
Nora Roberts and
And then
search.
click on search. Now this will be all of the books that Littleton owns. So right now we're searching in Littleton. If you look at this, it says you're searching this library only.
Yeah, up here.
To search all MVLC libraries, click here. So right now we're just searching Littleton.
Okay.
So this will be all of the books.
Wow, so you
that
got 11
she-
books in large print for her. That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a very, she is a very prolific author.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd like to say I read all her stuff, but
Probably you haven't.
I have not. All right. So let's say I was hoping to find this book called Hideaway, which is by her. Can we
And
get it?
in large print. So if
Yeah.
you scroll down, I already know the answer to
You
this,
do,
but if
okay.
you scroll down, you'll see that no, in fact, we don't own it.
Oh,
But go back up to the top.
yep.
If you click on,
The other libraries?
click here for other libraries, and there it is.
Boy, boom.
So then you can order. So several other libraries own it, and if you click on it, it means that you wouldn't get it quite as quickly.
Can you pick which library, or is it just?
No, you don't have to do it. What happens is it'll grab it from whatever library brings up their pull list first.
Okay. All right, let's see if I want to get the CD, Blood on the Tracks.
Okay, so once again, go to the beginning.
Yeah.
And now you're going to look for, I think it says music.
CD music?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And it's the title is Blood on the Tracks. So you don't want author, you want title.
Okay.
And then you type in Blood on the Tracks.
Blood on the Tracks. And search. Ooh, there it is, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
All right. And what else do you have by Bob Dylan?
Okay, so you saw that before, you just click on the Bob
right
Dylan, and we have several CDs by him. So once again, if you find one you want, you just click on Place Hold.
This says 136 just from our library.
No, that's actually from, I think it's from all of them.
Oh, it is, okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't think we have quite that many Bob Dylan.
But we have a lot.
We have quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see there's different.
Wow, yeah. Gee, okay. So I like the narrator from the Harry Potter books on CD.
Okay, this is a fairly common question. It's interesting because some people hate certain narrators on CD, and some people love other ones. So I've had people ask me this. So, so go to the search. Now we're talking about CD books. So
audio books.
There you go, audio books. And then we're not talking about the author, we're talking about a title. So actually, if you just put in Harry Potter, it'll bring up all of the Harry Potter audiobooks. And of course, there are lots of them. So we don't want to look at the first one because it's in Spanish. Then that might make a difference. So click on the second one here.
Yeah.
And if you look down here, it says added author. It's Jim Dale. Now we know that the author is not Jim Dale. So the added author in this case is the narrator. So if you click on his name, it will bring up other things that he has narrated. And so they're not, I mean, he's narrated all the Harry Potter books, I believe, but he's narrated all these other things too. He's very good.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So once again, you just click on, you know, if you see one that you want, you just click on Place Hold, and it will come.
There it is.
And it already knows your card number.
Yep, I like that. All right, do you have the movie Little Women?
Okay, so back to the top. We're going to look for movies and TV.
Boom.
And then we know the title, and it's Little Women.
It's for my wife.
It's all right if you want.
Okay, all right, good. All right, it's for me. All right.
Now, this won't include Little Women books. It will only include Little Women movies.
Oh, wait. I meant the one with Katharine Hepburn.
Okay, so obviously there are several different Little Women movies, including the one that recently came out. So since you want the one with Katharine Hepburn, Katharine Hepburn would not be in the title, nor would Katharine Hepburn be the author. So if you go to the drop down here, because we still want movies and TV, go to keyword. Keyword means anything about it, basically. So leave the Little Women, but I'm not really sure how to spell Catherine. It might have a K, it might have a C, but I do know how to spell Hepburn. So just put in Hepburn.
Okay. Hepburn.
And there you have the Little Women with Katharine Hepburn.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, here's an interesting question. I'm thinking about getting a dog. Do you have a book that describes the various breeds of dogs that I can look at? Okay,
so we want a book. So instead of movies and TV, although there might be a movie about it, go to books.
Okay.
And then leave keyword there, because we're going to be we're not looking for a particular title, we're not looking for a particular author. So get rid of,
breeds of dogs?
Or dog breeds or something like that,
Wow, look at that.
Identifying dog breeds. And once again, these are all things that our library owns, but if for some reason you didn't see what you wanted, just click on the, looking at other MVLC libraries.
Okay. These are all books. How about if I want like the latest popular science magazine?
All right, so go to searching in the beginning there. And there's magazines and newspapers.
Okay. Title?
Yep, title.
I'm getting the hang of this.
You're smarter than you look.
Thanks. Thank you very much. I've been told that before. Popular science. Okay.
Now, if you'll notice, this one, these say 2017. You wanted a newer one, right?
Yeah, the latest.
Okay, so scroll. So they're organized by year. The 2018.
Okay. 18, 19, 20.
Okay, so these are the ones we have.
And you've got the fall one right here.
Yeah, but you'll see that. So you'll see there's no. Click on place hold.
Okay, yeah.
And then what happens is it gives you a choice. So select the volume.
Cool.
And you can select which one you want, and then place the hold.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be,
Oh, that's cool. That's convenient.
Yeah, with MVLC, the system didn't have the capability of doing that before, but it does now, which is nice.
Okay. How about one more? How do I order, say, the DVD Breaking Bad, season 4?
Okay, so this is similar. Go back to the top, but instead of magazines and newspapers, we want movies and TV. We have the title. Put in Breaking Bad.
Okay, so we'll come up with season 3.
Okay, so we want, what did you say, 4,
Season
right?
1,
Down here, it's down here. So we actually do own it. So if you do, like you did with the magazine, if you do place hold.
Oh, okay.
Now select the volume.
And
some of them are organized by separate discs, or they group them together. I think we have it as disc 1 through 4, but even if we don't, it'll come from another library that does organize it that way. So you just click on one of those, and then.
And if you wanted to do multiple discs, do you allow that, or do you only let people check out one?
Well, if you wanted, so you can see they're organized. Some of the libraries have them broken out, like you can get disc 1 or disc 2 or disc 3. Some of them, so if you wanted all of them, you might say, I don't have time to watch anything but one disc, then just choose one disc.
Okay.
But if you want to spend the whole weekend watching Breaking Bad, then you could click on disc 1 through 4.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, well that's another cool option that I didn't think about.
Yeah.
All right, well that's pretty much all the questions I had for today, but was there anything else you wanted to add before we left?
I guess I just wanted to say, if there's anything that you want that you can't find for whatever reason, call us, email us. We're happy to try to look outside of our consortium. We could get things from other places in the state, and at the moment I don't think I can order anything from like Colorado or something, but in normal times I can.
Okay.
So just ask us and we'll do our best to find it for you.
That's great. And currently you do have some appointment computer use, right? People can come in and use a computer by appointment.
Yep. You can call up, or actually at this point you can just come in if you want. Just come to the front door and tell us that you would like to use the computer. Some people don't have computers at home, or they need a printer or something like that.
Right.
And we'll have you use hand sanitizer and fill out a form, and then you can come in and use the computer.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like people are calling now, so operators are standing by, I guess. So anyway, thank you, Andy, for being here. This is very informative for me. I can't wait to utilize this, and hopefully this helped you at home to learn some things and how easy it can be to take advantage of the Ruben Hoare Library website. So thanks for watching.